guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished watching the Clásico, and Barcelona have won 4-0 at the Santiago Bernabeu. The most impressive performance I have seen in years. What a match. I am still in shock. Another 4-0 against our rivals Real Madrid, and we finally won a Clásico for the first time in 3 years, and what a way we've done it. I am absolutely over the moon. The starting lineup for this match is on the screen right now. It was Ter Stegen in goal, a back four of Araujo, Eric Garcia, Pique, and Jordi Alba, midfield three of Busquets, De Jong, and Pedri, and a front three of Ousmane Dembele, Aubameyang, and Ferran Torres, with Memphis, Depay, Xavi, Adama, Nico, and Dani Alves coming on as subs. Overall, the team performance on the night, without a shadow of a doubt, gets a perfect 10 out of 10 from me. We blew Real Madrid out of the water. I mean blew. They could not even touch the ball for 60% of the game. It was an absolute masterclass from Barcelona. First goal from Aubameyang, great cross from Dembele. He gets the header. Second goal from Araujo from the corner kick. Third goal from Ferran Torres after missing the first one, the open net before that. And then Aubameyang with the chip over Courtois as well. We killed them. We absolutely killed them. It was the worst Real Madrid performance I've ever seen, and they did better in the 5-0 game and the other 4-0 game than this game. They were dreadful, and Barcelona capitalized. What a performance. Xavi ball was in full effect. The pressing from the team was incredible. The intensity, the passing was unreal as well. It was overall just a perfect performance from Barcelona, and in the end we got the perfect result, and I am still in shock. I don't know what else to say. It was perfect. Every single player out there played their game. The team together were so gelled. You saw that in the celebrations as well. The team is coming together, and without a doubt during this match they put in a perfect 10 out of 10 performance. Let's now get into the players' individual player ratings. Let's start of course with the goalkeeper Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, and Ter Stegen for me without a doubt gets a perfect 10 out of 10. Clean sheet, made a couple good saves as well, and also something that's huge, his passing out from the back today was freaking world class. Every single pass he made were absolute pinpoint perfection. Unbelievable from Mark today. He made some good saves as well here and there, made some good catches, but his distribution today was absolutely world class. So overall gets a, and it kept a clean sheet as well. So overall gets a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. On the center backs now, firstly at the right hand side, it was Gerard Pique, and Pique for me gets a perfect 10 out of 10 as well. What a rock at the back. If Pique got that 5th goal, I would have went freaking crazy. I probably wouldn't even do this match preview to go out and get like drunk. Honestly, it was, from his performance, passing out from the back was world class. His defending was immaculate. He pocketed Vinicius Jr. alongside Araujo as well. Controlled the back line. Few misplaced passes though. Xavi, we saw him on the touchline, was absolutely fuming with Pique, but a lot of the times he was attempting absolutely like worldly long balls that were like switching the play. 99% of the time they connected, like those switches to Ferran Torres, to Dembele. World class from Pique, absolutely world class. So overall for me, it gets a 10 out of 10. And his center back partner on the left hand side of the center back pairing was Eric Garcia. I think Eric Garcia played better than him, and I will still give him though a perfect 10 out of 10. His passing out from the back today was the best I've seen from a center back in a long time. Garcia today was world class without a doubt. His defending today was immaculate as well. He dealt well with Asensio, Mariano, Lucas Vázquez, and we saw his passion every time he made a good tackle. He would celebrate. He knew what it meant. But again, his passing today was absolutely unreal. That one ball for Memphis, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but my God, Eric Garcia. And of course, kept the clean sheet as well alongside Gerard Pique. So overall for me, Eric Garcia gets a perfect 10 out of 10. Into the fullbacks now, we'll start with Ronald Araujo on the right-hand side. Without a doubt, gets a perfect 10 out of 10 from me as well. Absolutely pocketed Vinicius Jr. in this match. Of course, he was a tactical selection from Xavi to play at right back to Dani Alves, and boy oh boy did that work out. Vinicius Jr. could not even get a sniff in this match, and also he scored a goal from the corner, bullet header, and overall he was absolutely world class. Also, his passing was kind of like BK. Sometimes they went off, but majority of the time they were absolutely superb. Defending was unreal again, whether it was Vinicius Jr., Modric coming deep from midfield, Toni Kroos, Mariano, Rodrigo in the first half. Araujo was world class, and overall for me gets a 10 out of 10. And of course, at left back it was Jordi Alba. He will also get a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. He was a bit quiet, didn't really attack that much like he usually does, but he got a few crosses here and there that Aubameyang should have finished. But again, Jordi Alba, we're seeing it more. He's more kind of defending than going forward a bit. Like, I see him, usually it's always attack from him, but now it's kind of like defend, attack, defend, attack. And I felt like today, absolutely unreal. Of course, got a yellow card, but again, it was a tactical yellow card. I felt like his passing today, just like with everyone else, has been absolutely superb today. Not really nothing much else to say. Jordi Alba for me gets a perfect 10 out of 10. Into the midfield now, we're starting with Busquets, El Capitano at CDM. I'm speechless. Perfect 10 out of 10, of course, no doubt about it. One of the best Busquets performances I've ever seen. The way he controlled the tempo in that midfield today was unreal, especially with Dembele messing up a lot in the first half. He had to control that tempo in that midfield. He gave the ball away a few times here and there, but then you get with Busquets, he has to risk some passes sometimes, but defending, interception, holding the ball, bring that ball from the defense to the attack. Speechless. And the amount of turns and the skills that he did today, sending Modric and Toni Kroos to the shops, absolutely unreal. One of Busquets' best performances in a Barcelona shirt, and overall, of course, he gets a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. Into the left-hand side of the midfield, it was Pedri, and I will give Pedri as well a perfect 10 out of 10. This kid's touch, by the way, is absolutely unreal. Pedri has one of the best touches in football. Get the ball away a few times in the midfield, but his connection with Ferran Torres today was really, really good, alongside Jordi Alba as well. His switch-up play today was brilliant, but again, most importantly, his touch from those long balls from Pique, from Araujo, most importantly from Ter Stegen, from the goal kicks as well. His touch, that was absolutely unbelievable. So overall for me, gets a perfect 10 out of 10. And lastly in the midfield, on the right hand side, it was Frenkie de Jong, and Frenkie de Jong will get a perfect 10 out of 10 for me as well. Controlled that midfield on the right hand side. I felt like with Dembele messing up a lot in the first 20 minutes or so with his passing, he had to do a lot of recovery. He did those very well. Again, those long balls as well that he did the switch to play to Jordi Alba, and of course those through balls to Aubameyang and Ousmane Dembele as well in that first half was superb. Secondly, in the second half, he was a bit more, playing deep. I think that's probably tactical from Xavi, but Frenkie de Jong again controlled that midfield, superb passing, great intensity, great pressure. So overall for me, he gets a perfect 10 out of 10. Into the forwards now, we're starting with Ousmane Dembele at right wing. Then Boost for me gets a perfect 10 out of 10. Of course, his last good game, besides from Osasuna, was the Real Madrid Clasico in the Super Cup in January, and today he did well. I felt like in the first half, he could have done a lot better. The amount of times he could have taken on Nacho, go through, make some good passes. He wasted a lot of opportunities, but of course, got 2 assists in the end that first half. Second half, a bit sloppy. I felt like he didn't really attack that much in the second half, but again, still getting involved. But for me, those 2 assists were crucial. Had that good shot as well in the first half. Felt like he could have gotten a goal in this match, but in the end, Dembele played very well, and overall for me, gets a 10 out of 10. Now on the left wing, it was Ferran Torres, and I will give Ferran Torres again a perfect 10 out of 10. I would have given him a 1 if he did not score. I think that chance that he missed in the second half, that 1v1 with Courtois, was one of the worst misses I've ever seen in my life. Didn't even put it on target. But he scored in the end. I felt like his intensity today, him coming back and helping Jordi Alba defend, getting that pressure in the midfield as well, making a lot of dummy runs today. Again, what Ferran does from the build-up from his position to the final third is world class. But in the final third, he's a bit poor. But today, he got his goal. I'm super happy for him. He deserved the goal as well. And in the end, he played very well, like the rest of the team, no doubt about it. And for me, gets a perfect 10 out of 10. And last but not the least is the striker, Aubameyang, Aubameyang blood clot Yang, my freaking brother. Gets a perfect 10 out of 10 for me. I was kind of hoping for the mass celebration, but in the end didn't come. Very, very clinical today. But he could have had a hat-trick. I think not even a hat-trick. I think he could have scored 4 goals today. He missed 2 in the first half. That 1v1 with Courtois when it was still 0-0 was one of the worst misses I've ever seen, alongside that Ferran Torres miss. Second half, missed a few good crosses from Jordi Alba, a bit too high. And again, he missed that one chance where he got connected, but came in a bit too late. But again, scored 2 goals, unbelievable. I felt like his pressing today was fantastic. But again, when he's holding up the ball, he always has a big touch, and that kind of, makes him vulnerable quite a bit. But apart from that, he was superb, and overall for me, gets a perfect 10 out of 10. Into the substitutions now, the subs were Memphis Depay, Xavi, Nico, Dani Alves, and Adama Traore. They all came on with only like 10, 15, 20 minutes to go. I'll give them all a 10 out of 10 because I'm absolutely over the moon, but I think Xavi had the most impact at the subs. He came on, controlled that midfield superbly. I think Memphis came on, he was a bit poor to start with, wasn't really pressuring that much. In the end, got into the game. Adama came in with no time left, same with Nico and Dani Alves. So overall, all the subs for me get a perfect 10 out of 10. And last but not the least is, of course, our manager, my fucking manager, Xavi Hernandez. Without a shadow of a doubt, gets a perfect 10 out of 10 from me. It was an absolute Xavi masterclass. Xavi ball was in full effect, and you saw on the touchline how much this meant to him. You can see him up and down, animated, all that sort of stuff. My manager. His subs today were good, could have been a bit early, and of course starting Araujo was a masterclass. Starting Dembele ahead of Adama Traore was a masterclass as well. This man is going to lead Barcelona into the new era. I have no doubt about it, but of course he still needs time. He still needs the team that he wants. He can go on and lose every game from now to the end of the season 5-0. I still won't care. He is the future manager for Barcelona, and he will guide us back on the right path. Unbelievable performance from him. He did everything absolutely to pinpoint perfection today, and for me, without a doubt, gets a perfect 10 out of 10. So that was a match preview for Real Madrid versus Barcelona in La Liga. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly is your thoughts on the performance, your player ratings, your manager rating, and how are you feeling right now. Another 4-0 win against Real Madrid. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, Puta Madrid, and Forza Barca.